Today we are going to be talking about our unsung hero, Gladys West, an American mathematician born in Virginia State in 1930. She grew up on a little family farm in Virginia. From a young age, Gladys West knew that she didn't want to work on the farm like her siblings, and so she knew her only way out was through an education. She knew this would be a challenge, as she was an African American woman born during the Great Depression and during segregation. As early as elementary school, Gladys West was already standing out from the other students. Her parents tried to save up money for Gladys to go to college, but they were unable to. It was announced that scholarships would be offered to the two best students in Gladys' school. When she heard this, she knew she had to be one of them, as this was her only way of being able to afford college. Through hard work and determination, she was chosen for a scholarship to Virginia State University. She then went on to obtain a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and a Master of Mathematics degree at Virginia State University. Soon after, she was offered a job at a naval military base in Virginia. Gladys West is mainly known for her work in satellite geodesy, which means measuring the dimensions and measurements of the Earth using artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are objects that have been purposely placed in orbit. You may be wondering, what's the use of measuring the dimensions of the Earth? And a concrete example of this would be the global positional system, also known as the GPS, which we now use in our everyday life. In 1979, Gladys West was assigned as the manager of the Seasat Satellite, after getting multiple promotions at the naval military base. The Seasat Satellite was originally created to sense oceans remotely. To generate a model of the Earth, she had to use complex algorithms to account for the gravitational force, tidal force, and other forces that affect the Earth's shape. Gladys would collect data from the satellite's location as it moved around in orbit to eventually create a dataset to plug into a complex algorithm on a supercomputer. These algorithms lead to an accurate model of the Earth by processing precise surface elevations. And this was the foundation to the GPS we now know. The GPS has generated more than $1.4 trillion for economic